Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Summering. And this is a new drama from writer-director James Ponsoldt, who previously had a great film in The End of the Tour with Jesse Eisenberg and Jason Segel. And some of his more recent work has been a bit spotty, including The Circle, which was a pretty disappointing adaptation of the book. And this, unfortunately, kind of leans more towards that in terms of there's some potential here, but it's kind of wasted in a story that feels like a bit of a reverse Stand By Me and also focusing on 4 preteen girls instead. You find these 4 girls who we have Leah Barnett, Sanai Victoria, Madalen Mills, and Eden Grace Redfield, who play Daisy, Lola, Dina, and Mari. They find this body, and they don't tell the cops or anything, and they think, we're going to solve this murder, because apparently one of them, as we learn from some dialogue later, watches a little too many true crime things, and they try to solve this, and trickled throughout, they start seeing visions of this ghost, this specter, even perform a seance, and there's like trying to be horror elements that never really fit and coincide with this coming of age story, this bit of loss of innocence kind of story for these 4 preteen girls. Also, this film probably shouldn't have been written by James Ponsoldt. There's definitely areas where it's just like, I don't think he gets how kids this age interact with each other. I don't think he understands how mothers and daughters interact with each other sometimes. There's just a few elements here that just feel off. Some of the dialogue sounds really silly and doesn't even sound like a kid would say them. It's like, we're just gonna TikTok later. It just like sounds like a Gen Xer trying to explain what a Zoomer's going to be doing. And those moments feel awkward, but there are some really great moments between these young girls who I think all have great chemistry with each other. They do genuinely feel like they're friends, and I do appreciate their relationship. And it's entertaining to watch them interact with each other. There are some moments that get a little too much and has a little bit too really poor gun safety at one point in the film, which I think is really problematic, especially in times like this, but also comes off very unconvincing in the movie, and also really convenient how that plays out for these young girls. And it's just like, how's this all going on? And you also have some fun interactions with the parents. I think their mothers are well cast too. Lake Bell and Megan Mullally are 2 bigger ones. We have Sarah Cooper and Ashley Madekwe in it as well. Lake Bell's relationship with her daughter Daisy is complicated, and that winds up being probably the most interesting dynamic in the film, because Daisy's father left and her mother dealing with alcohol and being a cop, and basically having Daisy taking care of her causes some big emotional moments in the film. Eden Grace Redfield and Megan Mullally have some great moments together as mother and daughter. I really enjoyed their exchanges. But in general, like, this is a pretty entertaining film, and it's a well-shot film, but, like, a lot of it doesn't make any sense. The tone doesn't fully come together in terms of what it's trying to do, and it doesn't feel like the person behind this film was exactly the best expert on the subject matter of trying to have a coming-of-age story for a bunch of preteen girls and dealing with mother-daughter relationships. And it's like, I saw that he wrote this for his wife and his daughters, and it's just like, did you consult them? It feels a little awkward. More than a little awkward. It feels awkward a lot of the time. But when it really comes down to it, like, I guess this film is watchable and entertaining, at least, but you're probably going to have a lot of questions for yourself by the time the credits start rolling. But those are my thoughts on Summering. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.